Nice Photoshop.
It is. This is the quickest way for me to do what I want to do. All right, so I talked to you about this before. Basically, what I want to do is I'm going to show you a bunch of games, right? And when we're done looking at this list of games, we're going to walk away with one of two things. We're either going to walk away with a list of 3 main games and 2 sub-games to play, and then we'll talk about things that we need to play in the future just for fun or just for one-offs and just for shit I need for future recording purposes. Or we're going to look and see a lot of games we want to play, and then we'll like play a bunch of them and see what we like. But more than likely, we're going to know what we're going to want to play at the end of this, all right?
What are we going to do?
All right, so I divvied this up into a few sections. The first section is current games, like games that are new in the spotlight or the last one in their respective series, that the most relevant, I guess you could say. Not all of them are like
Whatever came out in the past few years.
Yeah, basically whatever's like the latest of a particular line. Well, and now we're not necessarily, you can point things out as we go along, but we're not going to pick and choose until the entire thing is revealed. But we'll start here. All right, so this is what's up first here.
If only I could zoom in a little more. Hold on. Wow, is this your specific order?
No. This is just I made it look nice, but it's not a preference. It's not an order.
You have Soul Calibur right up front.
No. So basically, these are like the Street Fighter, Tekken, and King of Fighters are like the latest in their respective. Street Fighter and Tekken are obviously a little bit bigger. Soul Calibur 6 is just like the last good 3D fighter, true 3D fighter to come out. I know people like to make that argument with Tekken. It is technically a 3D fighter, but you get what I'm saying. Strive is just up there as a joke. We're not making that a main game. We do need to play it at a certain point.
No.
Yeah, but fuck Strive. I just put it up there to I thought it was funny that I put it up there. I don't want to be anywhere near that.
Audience.
Yeah, I don't not. Did you hear the latest? I don't want to get into it because we have a thing going on, but like, there's like orgies and like people abusing each other at Evo. Did you hear about that?
You know what? It's funny. I actually saw something about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I don't want to be anywhere near that. The older games are on this list.
It says BOON Syndication. Sponsored by BOON Syndication.
There will at the BOON Syndication tournament. There will be no orgies.
Instead of the password being orgy, you just go BOON.
No, the password is Strive. Yeah, that's something we do need to play, but that's unless you have some dire need, that's not going to be on the actual list.
Sponsored by Red Bull and Chipotle. Got it.
So basically, what we have here is. Dead, but the last good 3D fighting game. We have the latest big SNK fighter, Street Fighter, Tekken's Tekken, and then orgies of protected classes at various events and sexual abuse, which is not on the list. Exactly. So that's the top list. That's like the newer stuff, the current stuff.
Well,
right?
can you quickly write in like orgy next to Guilty Gear? Like not saying Guilty Gear specifically, but like add it to the list. Add orgy to the list.
Yeah, sure. Hold on.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Okay. Next up, this next one is just a list of games that we really like or one of us really liked, and just classics, games that are really really good.
I like you on how we liked or. Someone liked.
Yeah, or one of us liked.
Oh, there we go. You have it in almost the perfect order.
Yeah, so we have Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3,
Is that Melancholy of Haruhi
Suzumiya
a fighting game?
No, that is Asuka 120%. It is one of the most. That is one of the most fun fighting games I've ever played,
yes,
and we should absolutely we played like one match, and that's because Sean was testing something with his emulators. But we have Asuka, we have the 2 versus games. Soul Calibur 2 is a classic.
Is that JoJo?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Heritage for the Future. Guilty Gear Accent Core Plus R, which is one of the best. We have Street Fighter 3 and 4. They're classics. I have a feeling 3 is a bit more palatable given what we're doing, but I put 4 up there because it's a classic. And Capcom versus SNK 2, which you've mentioned you wanted to get back into, and I feel like we never properly sat down and played it, unlike the rest of the games on this list.
Styles.
Yeah, that's very true.
Find one.
This next
now
one
with our brains, we can probably
do some fucking amazing shit now, but we'll get to that in a second. This next list, this is just up here for posterity. Honestly, it's all retired games, like games that are like that are basically replaced, but like they're good. They're just like they're in this awkward spot in the middle between like the latest and like the good old shit, with maybe like one exception, and that is Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
I wonder what that exception is.
Well, I was talking about Guilty Gear Rev 2, but you're probably talking about Marvel 2.
I honestly thought you were gonna hover to Street Fighter 5.
Okay, so we have Marvel
you
2
right in the middle.
we have Marvel 2, Guilty Gear, Zerd Rev 2, Blaze Blue, the latest one.
I would love to play Street Fighter X Tekken if there was just an easier way to play it.
The way we played it last time is the way to play it, and then we have Soul Calibur because he's fucking in the game. Samurai Showdown, which I've always wanted to get us to try and play, and then we have
Why would we play Tekken 7 when there's Tekken 8?
Like I said, Street Fighter 5 and Tekken 7 are just on there. I'm paying my respects. They're fun games, all right? They're fun games. That's why they're on this.
Tekken 6. You made
Tekken
the joke.
6?
Tekken 6 for like 10 years.
Tekken 6. Anyway, now this.
It's fine. I'm putting together a nice little list.
Why you put? I told you to hand piece your own shit. God damn it.
It's gonna make you chuckle.
This last section is just random games, fun games, stuff I found interesting, older shit that we should probably play at some point, and just wild card selections. This is a
I bet I see strip poker on that.
No, if only fighting games, and not even the arena ones or the platform fighters. Oh my god! All right, so this is what we've got down here.
That's a lot. That's a big list.
So we got.
I like how the newer JoJo is within that list, but the older one, the Heritage, is in the second row.
I like them both, but the Heritage for the Future is like a classic. It's a lot of fun. You know, we got a bunch of shit, like we got old King of Fighters.
Mortal Kombat 9.
Yeah, we got more. We've talked about Mortal Kombat 9 a lot. There's your Tekkens. We got Tag Tournament 2, 4, and 3. I didn't want to put 3 on there, but I put it on there for you.
Tekken 6.
We have the original Guilty Gear, which we had a lot of fun with. We have Dead or Alive 6, another good 3D fighting game. We have Arcana Heart. We have Project Justice.
Is that Undergirth?
Okay, we have both Under Knights here. We have 2 Melty Blood games here. DNF Duel. There's this game here.
I could get back into Persona.
Yeah, we could try the Persona game. We have Fighting EX Slayer. We have Street Fighter EX 2 specifically. We have Street Fighter Alpha 3, which you were talking about. Like I said before, the old King of Fighters, Garou, Mark of the Wolves.
Yeah, I could get back and try Alpha 3.
So this is like the whole list. We're gonna ignore the fact that you made me write Orgy up there. So obviously
I didn't make you do anything. You did it with your own volition. I just mentioned
you made me do that.
Nah, I didn't hold a gun to your head. I'm not present. I'm not by your hands. You did it. That's all you, man.
It's gone now. So
no, it's in your mind. It's forever.
So looking at this list, because obviously I made the list, I have my own opinions. What stands out to you as stuff you really want to play or want to try?
I think I should send you my list and you'll understand, because a lot of them kind of line up.
Okay. Let me see.
This is my list. I need you to bring it up on the screen so everyone can see.
Okay.
What are you laughing about? Come on. It's a good list. Now that's a good list. Wouldn't you say?
You really want to play some Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I can tell.
It is also the best cover art for it, that picture.
That is really good cover art.
I don't know why they just didn't use that as I guarantee you would have sold more.
I mean, maybe
not forever players, but it definitely would have sold more from the get-go.
I think the collector's edition or like the steelbook edition used that. Yeah, it wasn't the inverse. The inverted cover for America was like a really kind of crappy one.
It is also the cover, I think, for the Marvel vs. Capcom art book, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. No, that's correct.
I think so. Yeah, no, I have the copy of that, and I think I have 2 copies of a Mega Man art book.
Okay.
It's a good list. I like my list. My list, I think, tops yours, but you know.
Shut the fuck up. So this is just Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Tatsunoko is definitely up there. pretty much the second row, besides maybe the second to last two. But then again, that's like kind of on like seasonal rotation as it is already.
Well, here's the thing. The reason
Marvel 2 we'll definitely get back into once that collection comes out.
Well, here's the thing. Why I wanted this list, or why I wanted to make this and then make a list from this, is because we have a lot of days where we just kind of like sit around and can't make up our minds. So I want to walk away from this with like a selection of core games, is basically what. So, like I said, either you can make like, you can pick a bunch of these and we play through them and see which ones we want, or you could just flat out pick what you think like 3 main competitors should be, and
well, I think
like
we should
2
start
on the
where
side.
both of our lists connect.
Okay, so you really want to play some Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, is what I'm getting from this.
I always want to play that game, dude.
Well, put
There's
that
never,
on the
there's
I get
never
that.
not a time in my life where I would say no.
Oh my god. Well,
Even if I was on my deathbed, I'll make sure to get a
Christ.
game out of it.
Well, what else from this list is appealing? Like Street Fighter 6 kind of just is defaulted in.
Ultimate
I feel
Marvel
like
looks pretty good.
Harrison, I know, I'm not saying no, I'm saying we need to walk away with more than one
Soul
game.
Calibur 2, that's a big one.
Okay.
I could get back into JoJo.
Okay.
Either or. Budokai 3 has to be a specialty.
Okay.
Those are reserved for special times. And the others are just pick and choose as we go. I'll grab 5, Street Fighter 5 next time it's on sale.
So, okay, so basically, let's see. Okay, so on the main games, I'm gonna put Street Fighter 6, just because that's.
You can pick whatever games you want to pick, dude.
Well, it's a joint decision here, because the last time I picked something for us to try,
you know
you were
Street Fighter
fucking
6 is gonna
miserable.
be up there. We both play that.
Yeah, but like what I'm saying is like I'm not asking
you
for.
have to let me know because I have to download it.
Yes,
Street
I'm
Fighter
not
is
looking.
always going to be installed. Marvel's always going to be installed.
Look. Let me put it this way. I'm not
Listen,
looking
listen,
for.
listen.
I'm not looking for a commitment. All right? I want to know what you are comfortable playing constantly as like a main game, so that we
If you
can like
look me in the
improve
face,
as people.
I'm giving you this dirtiest smug look ever.
Why?
You know what I want to play.
I know, but there's a fucking massive list here. Just tell me what you're like. Oh, I could try this, or ooh, this looks really fun. Like, start feeding me ideas. I wanted to walk away with like 8 ideas. Here.
Shut up! Stop whining.
I'm not whining. I'm trying to get you on the fucking
next time
path
Persona
here.
4 Arena goes on sale, I'll pick that up as well.
Okay.
I hope that is for the PC. Let me check right now.
It got ported. It got ported a while ago.
$30 ain't so bad.
Well, let's not rush into that.
Yeah, I'm not buying it now. I'm just saying that even when it's not on sale.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on the price, just because like I loathe giving ArcSys money. So we'll.
I mean, we can always go the scummy route. I just won't say it here.
That's true. We have options. Okay, hold on. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put down main games. Street Fighter
But then
6.
again, I would just be playing Teddy. Whatever his name is.
No, you got it right.
It was pretty hype when we played the first version of it.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun when we first tried it. It was really fun. Okay, so
Johnny Young Bosch is every sword user.
Okay, so I made the final list here just to keep track of what we're talking about. So Dragon Ball Z,
Capcom
Budokai
versus
3,
SNK 2.
is in the special, because you said
Yes.
maybe will you try that? Yeah.
It's like you whip it out on a holiday.
Yeah. Obligations is where Guilty Gear Strive is going. That'll just be one day where we gotta do it.
We could definitely get people to play Budokai 3. That's another thing too.
You absolutely could.
That's more of an easier thing to digest than most others.
Okay, so right now, like I said, I wanted to
listen to Sean Schimmel yell at me for a little while.
What I wanted essentially is So 3 main games, 2 sub games. I have Street Fighter 6 in the main category. I put Ultimate Marvel in the sub as something we can always go back to.
It seems it's also on. Well, obviously, the new character comes out. We play probably for about a month straight, and then we take a break. So that's usually how it's been going.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean by main game. You know.
Marvel, you only allow me to play it once in a while. So.
What do you mean? I only allow you? You can play whenever you want. What the fuck are you talking about?
You're not there.
Oh my god. All right. So basically, here's a question for you, based on this list here, because there are 2 things I kind of want to nail down. I want to walk away. That's fine. I want to walk away from this with a 3D game for us to try playing, and I want like.
What do you mean by 3D? 3D graphics, 3D environment?
Like 3D environment, like a Soul Calibur.
There you go.
Which Soul Calibur would you want to play?
2.
2? Okay.
Yeah, not 2 is just nice. 2's good. 2 flows nice, 2 flows quickly. It's like you get in, you get out.
I know. I like 6 too. But we'll put 2. We'll put 2 on here.
We can swap back and forth. So just put Soul Calibur.
I put Soul. I put it under to try. All right. We'll pick a day. We'll try it and see what we like and whether we're gonna stick with it. Now.
No, it's 2, not 3.
I said 2.
You said try.
I want to walk. I really want us to sit down and try Oscar 120% at some point, because it is such a fun fucking game. I wish I played more of. I'm putting it on to try.
Okay.
Okay.
Glad you put your foot down on that decision.
Yes. Now, I want.
I hate to break it to you, but Blaze Blue and Guilty Gears are going to be at the very bottom, no matter what.
Compared to what? You don't even know half these games.
Most of the list. It doesn't matter.
Why?
I just like to ruin your day. That's all.
What are you ruining my day for? I feel like, I don't know, because I don't know if you're going to get it. I'm definitely interested in. I'm really interested in City of the Wolves, which is like next year.
I don't even know what that is.
It's the next Fatal Fury game. And I feel like you've definitely never tried a Fatal Fury game in your life.
I guess that's I completely forgot that's the name. And there's also that League of Legends fighting game.
Yeah, but that's more like a containment zone for like weirdos.
It's a containment.
I mean, we'll try it. It's free to play. When it comes out, we'll try it. But it's like.
Oh, ew! It's free to play. You know what that means?
Yeah. I'm also gonna put Mortal Kombat on to try because we've talked.
Find out next week on the Battle Pass.
Mortal Kombat 9's on there. So across the SNK games here, we have Fatal Fury. We have
SNK
4 different
too.
King of Fighters, and that doesn't count. Jesus Christ, it's a Capcom fighter. We're gonna get to that. If you had
what
to
was
pick
the easy King of Fighters? That's the newest one, right?
the fuck are you to the easy King of Fighters? Was there an easy one?
Yeah,
they all play
I think the
pretty
remake
similarly.
is the one that dumbed down all the moves.
What remake? Which one of these got remake?
Not remake, but.
Are you talking about the one we played?
No, that's the weird fan service one.
Yes,
Maybe
and that's the only one that's like dumbed down.
Shut up! You don't let me finish. The recent King of Fighters. I'm pretty sure they changed the control scheme to make it a lot easier. It's the 3D one.
King of Fighters 15.
I guess.
That's the latest one.
Then yes.
Okay, we'll put that on there to try.
Tekken 3. Tekken.
I'll put Tekken 3 on here. I fucking hate it though.
Why do you hate Tekken 3?
It's not fun. It's no fun.
It absolutely is fun.
I mean, it's not bad. I just don't like. It's better than 1 and 2.
I'll give
it that.
Oh, absolutely. Skipping rocks is better than 1. Like, come on now. 3 is where they started to understand the formula, and it's also another game where you can quickly get in and get out.
Okay. I'm gonna put both.
I like that arcade feel to games. That's what.
Okay.
Anything easy to pick up and just play, that's good.
Do you want to play Street Fighter 4 again?
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
Wait till the day you see my dong.
Yeah, you fucking wish.
Yeah. I don't think so.
I'm going to. Now I know you said you wanted to ruin my day. but just play along with me here. There are 3 Guilty Gears on this list.
Yes, I would love to play the first one again.
There's Accent Core. There's
I want to play
Rev
the first
2.
one, and I want to play the one that
Will
you said
you
is
let me
equivalent to
finish? You talk
Third
every
Strike.
time we do this. You talk over me. Like, you always get ahead of yourself. You always get ahead of yourself.
I said what I had to say, and I'm done.
Yeah, but like it's irrelevant to what I have to say.
Continue.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, of these 3, and you're just like, I've Third
Well, you give me a
Strike.
name. I'm not gonna know the name.
What do you mean?
I know it as Guilty Gear 1, then the Guilty Gear that you said is equivalent to Third Strike, and then the gay one.
Oh, but you missed. See, forget the gay one for a second. There's one before the gay one. Zerd Rev 2. All right. If you had to choose between the first one,
that's the bigoted one.
hold on. Let me make this a little easier. Hold on. Okay. So Harrison, you see this Guilty Gear up
He
here?
just starts singing Nickelback.
Jesus Christ. Hey, hold on. All right. Holy shit.
I think they both should perform. There should be like a tour together. And they cover each other's songs.
Okay.
I would love to
Alright.
hear an English Animals.
Between these,
I would love to hear a Nickelback Big Blast Sonic.
You wouldn't be able to tell the difference, honestly.
true. So between these 3, pick 2.
Which is what?
There's. I just I was trying to explain it to you, but you started mumbling to me, so I had to circle them. I circled them, so now you get to look
No,
and say which of these 3. Pick
But which
2.
is just literally put 1 Third Strike, put 1 Third Strike in the other.
I'm not referring to Accent Core as Third Strike. You can see it. You know what it is.
All right, then Accent Core.
Okay, so you could have just said the 2D ones. This would be so much easier if X wasn't like a waste of a game.
See, I didn't know there was a 3D one amongst those.
We've played it. That's the second one in the
I
middle.
can't tell by the cover. What I'm seeing is not blown
Okay.
up in my face.
Okay, I'll explain it one more time. Just please let me get it out. You'll
I
understand when I'm done explaining.
I got it, Anthony. Thanks.
No, you don't.
I understood it the
You
first
didn't know
time.
there was a 3D one in front of you.
I don't understand the cover art.
All right. The one at the top is the
I guess
one
I
you
can tell that the very bottom one is pretty old.
Okay. I'm gonna die. Complete silence. I opened my mouth. He's talking again.
You good?
Am I good?
Dude, I'm fucking perfect.
Hate you. Okay. The one at the top is the 2D one that we really liked. That you keep comparing to Third Strike because it's in that arcade realm.
Well, there's
the second
a nice
one,
R.
the set
Put a
yes,
3
it's
on a D.
the second one is the first 3D one.
I heard you eat something or you crinkled something.
No, we're fine. The second one is the 3D one. We've played it.
Okay.
We've played it together. The one on the bottom is the very first game, the busted one that's broken and just a ton of fun. Of these
Yes.
2, which 2 would you prefer the most
The two
to play?
the two 2D ones.
Okay, I'm just gonna put all 3 of them in the try. I don't know why I asked
So
you.
they're giving me a hard time this entire time, and we're just gonna pick all
You
3
were
anyway.
giving me a hard time.
You know what? Excuse Guilty Gear off the list. Push it aside.
No,
I mean,
no, I
Blaze Blue.
like the older ones. I like the older ones. What about Blaze Blue?
Just push it aside.
There's a lot of things I can handle, Harrison. I can handle, being indifferent. I can handle you not liking something or
can't.
really liking something. I can't handle the schizo moments. You give me... I don't even ask for these opinions. You give me unsolicited opinions about Blaze Blue like every other day. Like, it kind of sucks. I never want to try it again. Oh, I'd be willing to try it one more time. And I haven't even gotten around to talking about it, and you're ready to just push it to the side because it's too hard. I
Listen,
bet it's because
I'm
you're
filling in
looking...
dead air. That's all I'm doing. Well, if you're gonna have a manic attack, I'll stop.
No. You can ham it up if you want, but I need real answers here. I need to know what you like and what I like and everything.
We
If
can
you want
literally play every one of these games. We could spend 1 month and play each game.
You want to do that?
We could do that.
Okay.
You find some time, and each day we play a little bit of each game, and then you make a big old compilation.
Okay.
Where you make a gigantic playlist, and then a gigantic, whatever, abridged, we'll call it. It's not really abridged, it would just be, again, more of a compilation.
Okay. So, in that case...
Is that schizo enough for you?
Well, here's the thing. In that case, let's look at this again, and we'll go through each of them one more time, and if there's any we gotta get rid of entirely, we'll get rid of it, okay? Alright. Soul Calibur 6.
I'm just messing with you. I'm making you lose your mind, don't you get it?
No, I don't get it. Alright. So everything at the top except for Strive stays, because Strive is just there because we have obligations. Everything in this row stays. Maybe in this row? I don't know if we're going to go back to Tekken 7 and Street Fighter 5. I like Street Fighter 5 a lot. I just, you know.
No,
and then...
Tekken, you can honestly throw Tekken 7 off that. And you can bump down Street Fighter X Tekken. It's just... I mean, it's not really convenient.
What do you mean bump down? What's the difference between removing and bumping down? What's the difference?
Not really nothing, I guess. I guess a matter of opinion where it belongs.
Okay,
But I only say Tekken 7 because it's more equivalent to Tekken 8 than like Tag 2 or something.
Well, Tag 2 is also on here.
I see that.
Hold on. You know what, Harrison? This is actually great.
It's like, you go, do you want to play Tag 2, 7, or 8? I would never pick 7 out of those choices.
I know, but I put it on there. I explained why I put it on there when I put it on there. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. Hold on. August is right around the corner. What day do you want to do this in August?
Find whichever week that you can get away from Final Fantasy.
Listen, the patches are the main content.
The patches are done. It's dried
no,
up.
The patches aren't done. So, all right, hold on. So, it's weekends for you,
You know
right?
my days off. You know when I'm free.
Saturday, August 3rd. We will try.
Didn't you show me that Nickelback had a new album?
Yes, Nickelback did make a new album. You can listen to that. I'll have to spoil it right now. Big Blast Sonic is not on their album, so it might not live up to the conversation we just had. How much time do you want to dedicate? Like 20 minutes to each, maybe?
Half an hour to an hour.
Okay, so I'm only asking because I'm willing to try. I want to give you enough time to feel it out and see if you're comfortable with it. That's all. So like 30 minutes to an hour?
Yes.
All right, so we'll do like 5 games a day. First day we'll do. Well, we're not going to do Street Fighter 6 because we played old.
You can do whatever you want first.
Street
Fighter is always going to be up there. That's something that we're going to play until 6 is done, and then.
No, yeah, that's why I put it in the main category.
See, you can run and hide from your feelings all you want, but Marvel's also up there, and it will come back on.
I put it in subs where it comes back. All right.
No, it's a dom.
Everything just has to be gay nowadays, huh? Do you need Sundays for anything, or can we do can we do back-to-back days, or is that not going to work for you?
What?
If we do 5 on Saturday and 5 on Sunday, are you going to be able to handle that?
As long as Sunday I'm free
right?
from the moment I get up till about like 3:30ish, 4 o'clock.
Okay, so we'll do 5 on Saturday and then 3 on Sunday. That makes sense?
That's fine. We should do like, as much as I want to say like Marvel, we should wait till 2 comes out. Because then we could do 2, 3, and Tatsunoko in one shot.
Harrison, we're not going to go back and play, like, for this testing purposes, we're not going to go back to Ultimate Marvel or Street Fighter 4 or like the games we play and know, we don't have to try them. You already know about them.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You want to go back and try a game we spent a decade playing?
Yeah.
I'll put it on Sunday. Jesus Christ. Man.
question is, what are we gonna do now?
I'm gonna finalize this list. I'm gonna go over, make sure everything works for you, and then we can play some Street Fighter if you want to play.
Oh yeah.
That works for you?
Oh yeah.
My little fighty boy?
Ooh, you're gonna get the Dulzum. What's a Dulzum?
This is gonna sound retarded. Do you have Fridays off? I honestly can't remember.
No.
Okay. See? There's a nice way to say that.
No, I do not.
Here's what we're gonna do, alright? You ready? And this is Saturday, August 3rd, we're gonna play Soul Calibur 6, Soul Calibur 2, DNF Duel, Arcana Heart, and Samurai Showdown.
Oh yeah, DNF had DLC, right?
Did, and we'll get a chance to try all that out. In addition, I mean, we mentioned we wanted to give that another shot anyway, so we'll try out the new DLC that day, get a feel for the game again. Sunday, August 4th, we're going to do Street Fighter Alpha 3, Tekken 8, and Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, because you just can't stay away, and you want to try it despite us knowing about it. It's fine. On August 10th, the following weekend, we're going to do...
we're going to have to play like we've never played the game before.
Yeah, sure. On Saturday, August 10th, we're going to have Toki Densho Angel Eyes, Melty Blood Actress Again, Persona 4 Arena, Ultra Street Fighter 4, and Asuka 120% Burning Fest Limited. Sunday, August 11th, we're going to do... What?
Nothing.
No, go ahead.
Oh, all I was going to say sounds like a grand old time.
Yeah. Sunday, August 11th, we're going to do Fighting EX Lair, Heritage for the Future, and Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. On the next weekend, Saturday, August 17th, we're going to do Mortal Kombat 9, Dead or Alive 6, the 3 Guilty Gear games. That'll be that day. Sunday, August 18th, we're going to do Street Fighter EX2 Plus, Tekken 4, and Tekken 3. On Sunday, August 24th, we're going to do we're going to try all the King of Fighters games. I put the retro ones together because those will probably be quick. Real Bout, Fatal Fury.
Do arcade runs.
Yeah, well, once we play all the games, we'll know what we're keeping, what we're trying later, and what we're doing arcade runs for. That's the whole point of going through these games, so that we'll have them sorted. And then also that day we have Real Bout, Fatal Fury Special, Goro Mark of the Wolves, and Samurai Showdown. And then the final Sunday we'll do both Rival Schools and Project Justice, Blaze Blue Central Fiction, and to end it all off we'll do Capcom vs. SNK 2. There are some games on like the main list that didn't make it on here. We'll just try those throughout. I just kind of I trimmed the fat a little bit. I don't want to overwhelm us too much. Like some of the other games we'll try at a certain point based on how we react to this, but that's what we're going to try. That's what we're going to do. Cool?
Okay. That works for me.
And then by the time August ends, we'll have the Fighting Fridays lineup for the foreseeable future, and as far as what we know we're going to do. So no more, mush brain and sitting around saying, what do you want to do? What do I want to do?
What do you want
What
to
do
do?
you want to do?
Oh, what do you want to do?
And then nobody talks for 2 weeks.
What do you want to do?
What do you want to do?